hockey stream here on episode 483 of the VIG Lounge as the Pittsburgh Penguins return home to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Will they be able to get past the Bolts, or will Lightning strike them down here on home ice? There's only one way to find out. Before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to the Penguins and Lightning here on the VIG Lounge. Looks like Crosby and Point starting out. Teammates for Team Canada. And a drive by Russ denied. Now Crosby with a shot. That's blocked. Raquel and Vasilevsky will hang on to that. Only one shot actually made it to the net. I thought that at least two did, but I guess not. Another one draw. Back to the Lightning blue line. Chernak. And across, someone right to the net. Scores, Braden Point. Lightning with a 1-0 lead. Braden Point was there in a flash, then he was gone. And the Lightning have an early 1-0 advantage. As Braden Point cuts to the net, makes no mistake. Now a shot by Russ, trying to get it onto the net. Vasilevsky hangs on to that one. Of course, the Lightning's first shot gets by the Penguins. Crosby finally wins a draw. Shot from the blue line by Dumba. Knocked away. Dumba in for the injured Erik Karlsson. And the weird thing is, we're without Karlsson IRL as well. Raquel with a backhand shot. Off the crossbar. And probably the Penguins' best chance, even though the bar didn't really help out there. Or the iron did not help there, I should say. Here comes Crosby. Getting around Chernak. And Point. Shot denied. Vasilevsky stopping the show already. As the Penguins are looking to try to get this goal back. And the second line is out there now with Malkin. Brazeau with a big hit. Not enough to knock the Lightning player off the puck, though. Now Letang's got it. And Brazeau has it. Gets it back to Kulak. Flings it, and a save made again by Vasilevsky. That's carried back in by Malkin, who had a unreal game against the Lightning in the last meeting IRL before he went out injured. Kulak, a chance, turned away again by Vasilevsky. Penguins may have given up a goal, but it's been all Pittsburgh in the offensive zone after that, pretty much. As the Lightning only have that single shot on goal, granted it did. Go behind the net, Radish with a chance. That goes off the pipe all the way down to the Lightning zone. And we're nearly halfway through this first period. And the Lightning still have that 1-0 lead. Stuart Skinner shuts it down as the Lightning get a couple of shots on goal. 9:27 to go here in the first. Pittsburgh still trying to answer for that quick goal from Braden Point. And we'll see what the third line can do. Well, they start by losing the draw. That's nothing new. Skinner pounces on that, and we'll do it all over again with 9:15 remaining in the first. There's a look at Yanni Gordon for some reason. Novak wins the draw in his own zone. Gets it up to Ben Kindle. Kindle will send it all the way around. Collected along the wall for Chinikov, and he lost it. Now Kindle to the backhand! And Vasilevsky shut the door on that one. Kindle lost it, hangs onto it again, cranked it off the post, that close. As the rookies had a few chances on this sequence. And Vasilevsky shut it down, and he didn't. He got help from the post. Brian Rust carries back in for Pittsburgh. Gets a shot away, gets a rebound, and Vasilevsky handles that too. 6:32 to go in the first. And we're going to highlight Andre Vasilevsky because apparently he's going to stop everybody tonight. Not saying he isn't a fantastic goaltender, but oh my goodness, this is going to be frustrating. And the Lightning win that draw. Raquel with a chance to make a rebound score! And Rust, we trust in the Penguins have tied it at 1. That's the plan. Start complaining a little bit about Vasilevsky, and then you get your chance, and you can take it. Lightning win another face-off. Carried in now by Matt Dumba, former Lightning. Brings it. Rebound score! Raquel! It's Tricky to score on goal of the shoe on the Raquel. It's Tricky Ricky. And the Penguins now have a 2-1 lead. Truly a tale of two periods. Pittsburgh initially down by 1, now up by 1. Thanks to this first line. Shot by Rust, blocked. As the first line was looking for more. Now Wotherspoon with a hit to get the puck back for Pittsburgh. Puck carried in now by Rust. Rust with a chance, denied by Vasilevsky as he chooses to stop the show once again with 4 minutes remaining in the first. The volume strategy so far has worked for Pittsburgh, outshooting the Lightning 16-4, and have found 2 now past Vasilevsky. 1 by Rust and 1 by his line mate, Rickard Raquel. And now Parker Wotherspoon will dump it in. Left it along the wall by Malkin. He's knocked off the puck. Puck given away now. Back to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon tries to shoot it, and it got blocked by Paul. Wotherspoon with a bump. Paul hassled a bit by Justin Brazeau. Brazeau collects for Pittsburgh. It's dumped in. That's going to be an icing call. Now Evgeny Malkin looks to take a draw in the defensive zone. Lost it. That shot's blocked. Off the right side now, Malkin will dump it in. Pass out in front, denied. Great save by Stuart Skinner. And a Let's Go Lightning chant from some of these fickle fans as the first period comes to an end. 2-1 Pittsburgh after surviving an early deficit thanks to goals from Raquel and Rust as we go into the first intermission. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 16-8. How Tampa got 4 other shots that quickly is beyond me, but it's what the stats say, so we'll go with it. Hits 7-3 in favor of the Penguins. Slight edge in passing percentage there for Pittsburgh as well. That's surprising. No penalties to speak of, and the less we say about the face-offs, the better. Pittsburgh did win a couple, but I'd like to do better than that. We'll have to see. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up. Let's see what this second period has in store, shall we? Crosby won the draw and then lost the puck quite early. And there's a penalty now. Interference, apparently. Let's see what Rickard Rakell did for that. Yeah, okay, he did get him. I'll take it. Interference on Hedman, but Hedman's a big guy and kind of went down a little easier than I would think, but he did get bumped into and he didn't have the puck, so all right, fine. And the Lightning win the draw. Look to get this vaunted power play to go to work. And a save made by Skinner off the one-time chance. And now Lazat's going to clear it. Nice hit there by Rust. Kucherov dishes it down low. Now Kulak's got it, or he had it and then lost it. Lightning retreat to their own zone. And Blake Lizotte will simply chip it in as he gains the red line. Now Letang pops out. What a chance denied off the pad of Vasilevsky. Huge hit by Letang. And Point tried that same move, but Skinner was ready for it. And now Brett Kulak gets a break until he gets jostled off the puck. Reinforcements arrive, knocked off the puck once again. And the Lightning regroup. And Jack St. Ivany looks to carry in. Lost it. It's on the stick now of Connor Dewar. Dewar spins off a check. Gets a chance then off the stick of Vasilevsky to make the save shorthanded for the Pens. With a great chance for number 19 in black. Penalty is over. And the Penguins did a great job and actually generated some chances shorthanded. Nick Paul with a bump. Pass out in front, and Skinner is able to handle that. Handled that too. Passes off to Dumba. Now the puck's carried in by Anthony Mantha. Mantha drifting into the circle, and he got a good chance there. Now Brazeau has it. And Vasilevsky will hang on to it. Nearly 6 minutes gone here in period number 2. Pittsburgh still with a 2-1 lead. As we highlight the goaltending matchup of Andre Vasilevsky and Stuart Skinner. And the Lightning look to get it out of the zone. Kept in by Brazeau. Brazeau with a chance denied by Vasilevsky. Tried to get it behind the net to Brazeau. Now McDonough to Brandon Hagel. To Bjorkstrand. And Brazeau will simply gain the red line and send it in. Collected along the wall by Mantha. Mantha pops out into the middle. That shot got blocked. Jostled again off the puck. Wotherspoon regathers. And now Ben Kindle with a chance denied off the pad of Vasilevsky. Kindle has definitely had his chances. Shea to St. Ivany. That shot's blocked. And here comes Gonzalez to tie the game. And Skinner shut the door on that one. And that's going to be another icing as Mosier touches up for the Lightning. Highlighting Stuart Skinner. What a great save. On the 79% threat analysis. Now we're highlighting Braden Point, who has the only goal for the Lightning, with 9:11 to go here in period 2. Lightning won that draw, but it doesn't mean anything as it's softly chipped in by Tommy Novak. Given away to Kindle. Back to the blue line for Shea, off the pad, rebound. Oh, and Vasilevsky, that was incredible, 3 saves in a row. I figured he was dead to rights off the rebound, off his left pad, but he was able to get back into position and deny a chance in tight. See, now they're saying how many saves Vasilevsky made. That is really pointless, because you can tell that based on the shot totals. And as a man, now it's Rust with a chance in tight, lost it off his stick. Big battle for it. Puck regathered by Ryan Shea. Up the right side to Brian Rust. Rust to the backhand, rebound, score! Crosby! The Wizard Cross waves his magic wand, and the Penguins have a 3-1 lead. It all generated from a hit by Ryan Shea. Was that on Gensel? And then Crosby tucks in the rebound, and he's got nearly 50 goals now. And the Penguins have extended their lead on a greasy one from the captain. Now Raquel. Single shot, and the Lightning come away with it. Sent down and skated in by Brandon Hagel. He gets jostled by Wotherspoon. Pass across and a save by Stuart Skinner. 4:48 to go in period 2. Rocking a .930 save percentage. Blake Lizotte carries in. Gets around Moser. With a shot, and Vasilevsky holds tight onto that one. 4:03 to go in period 2. As the fourth line had a great chance. And congrats to Blake Lizotte for getting an extension in Pittsburgh. I've definitely liked him as a member of our fourth line. Tenacious. You know, not the biggest guy, but he is definitely like a dog on a bone mentality. Now carried in by Connor Dewar. Defers to Blake Lizotte. Lizotte almost lost the puck. Got a shot away. It's blocked. With a backhand chance denied. And Lizotte denied again. What a chance that was. And Gord. First taken off the stick by Kulak. Got it to Nola Chari. Now Chari fires, and a save made by the show-stopping Andre Vasilevsky. 35.9 to go in period 2. And we're going to highlight a hit from Nick Paul. Yeah. Way to use your shoulder there, Nick. Don't trust a guy with 2 first names. Carried in by Tommy Novak. Novak around everybody. Nice save, Vasilevsky on the chance for number 18 in black. Pittsburgh extends the lead. It's 3-1 after 2. Take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 32-14 favoring the Penguins. Hits 19-8 in favor of Pittsburgh. And the face-offs, we don't need to talk about that, of course. It's completely one-sided. Tampa did have a power play in the second period, weren't able to score on it. And Pittsburgh is still holding on with that passing percentage. We'll see if we can do that for one more period. Remains to be seen. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Third period action coming at you next on the VIG Lounge. Brian Rust with a shot denied by Vasilevsky. Goes to the corner. Collected by Raquel. Back to the blue line. Let go by Dumba. And it's in! MD's got the prescription for you! A point shot puts the Penguins up 4-1. Vasilevsky seemingly had that one. Fell back, and the next thing you knew, it was in the back of the net. So early in the third, the Penguins have a added lead or added goal. And aside from giving up that first one, it has been all Pittsburgh after that. Dumba. Stretch pass up to Raquel. Raquel drifting, shooting, and a pad save by Vasilevsky. Directed by Rust, who I did not know had the wheels on the boat. I didn't pay attention to that before. That's awesome. Matt Dumba. Drifting, shooting, looking for a second one, and Vasilevsky decides to stop the show and get the whistle. Save made by Brian, off the shot from Brian Rust. And showing that Raquel's up to 30 points. Malkin with a hit off the lost draw. Penguins come away with the puck too, and it's settled down. Malkin fires, pad save, rebound denied. Again by Vasilevsky. On the chance from Brazeau. Lightning look to carry in. They got one back. Brandon Hagel. No chance for Skinner on that one. And that shot just that play just seemed to develop out of nowhere, but Lightning definitely have quick strike offense. And you saw it on display there. Kenny Malkin gains the red line. Dumps it in. Brazeau cuts to the net. But Vasilevsky pounces on it. 12:49 to go here in period 3. Lightning have made it interesting. They're within 2. Puck carried in now by Kindle. And a shot. Save made by Vasilevsky. Back out to the blue line. Letang lets it rip. And it's collected. Nice save by Skinner in front. Carried in again by Wotherspoon. Lost it. Oh, that was a big hit on the Tang. Hopefully he's okay. Lightning just deciding to get physical rather than use their skill. As the Penguins are having a hard time getting the puck out of the zone, but they will do that in the form of Sidney Crosby. Tried to get a shot away and knocked to the corner. Puck deflects, carried in again by Sidney Crosby. He's got a goal tonight. Maybe looking for a second one. And Vasilevsky's pad had other ideas. Ryan Shea collects it along the wall, pops out in front, shoots, and Vasilevsky will hold on to that one down low. Here's the Penguins' upcoming schedule. Battle of Pennsylvania. First of a couple Metro Division matchups. Really looking forward to that on Thursday night. Malkin wins it back to St. Ivany. Nice drive. Turned aside by Vasilevsky. Ryan Shea goes back to the blue line. Gets it to St. Ivany. Now carried in by Justin Brazeau. Brazeau holds on to the puck, gets a shot away, and it's blocked. Puck comes back to him. That shot's blocked too. Puck collected by Shea, but he's waiting for everybody to tag up. And because he waited, he got hit by Connor Geekie. Puck carried in now by Chinakhov. And now the Lightning come away with it. It's Kucherov. And that puck's going to go all the way down, but it's going to bounce in on Vasilevsky. And Crozier. Puck's carried in again by Chinakhov. Empty netter, and he scores! Chino Bambino gives the Penguins another 3-goal lead. It's 5-2 thanks to the empty netter. Pass across and up. Carried in by Crosby. Crosby. Shot and a save made by Vasilevsky, who's back in the net. As the Penguins put up 45 shots to the Lightning's 21. As we again highlight Stuart Skinner robbing Jake Gensel at the side of the net. 23.6 to go. A big battle for it, but the Lightning come away with it. Puck's carried in. Once again from the Tang, he switches to a backhand, denied by Vasilevsky. And Crosby with a shot, denied in the final seconds. But the Penguins put up 4 goals, and an empty netter to come away with a huge 2 points against one of the Eastern perennial contenders in the Tampa Bay Lightning. Take a look at the rest of the stats. How you doing, Iceberg? Before we wrap things up. Shots on goal, 46-21, favoring the Penguins. Hits, 38-19 in favor of Pittsburgh. Look at that, we held on to the passing percentage all the way through. We got crushed in the face-off dot, but I mean, again, less we say about that, the better. And only power play went to the Lightning, and they weren't successful on it. But what matters most is the Penguins come away with 2 points in regulation in a hard-fought game. The score may be 5-2, but it definitely didn't look like that on the ice. Tampa was a tough team, both offensively and physically. But thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the VIG Lounge. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a terrific Tuesday, everybody.